A plane's crashed over there.
No wonder it made such a loud bang. We've got to be careful. It could still blow up, couldn't it?
Anne's right. Let's take care.
George, what are you busy plotting now?
We've got to try to get into the cockpit. Maybe the pilot's injured.
In that case, he will really need our help. Well then, let's look inside the plane now.
This looks an awful mess. Just like after a storm.
The plane did crash, after all.
But where's the pilot? I can't spot him anywhere.
He probably managed to escape from the plane.
We've got to look for him. He's bound to be injured.
Look! There's someone lying in the clearing.
And he's hurt. Who could it be? It's bound to be the pilot of the plane. Hello, sir. Can we help you?
What on earth are you doing here on the island, children?
We heard a loud bang and wanted to investigate what happened. I'm Julian and this is Dick, Anne and George.
And that's Timmy.
My name's Sam Smith and I've crashed my plane. The engine stopped all of a sudden. But luckily nothing much happened to me. Just my leg. I'm afraid it's broken.
Do you have a first aid kit in the plane so that we can treat you?
Unfortunately not. But you could fetch me something else from the plane. My briefcase.
What do you need your briefcase for in such a rush?
There's something very valuable inside. On no account should it get lost. If you just fetch me the briefcase...
We'll be glad to. We should treat that injured leg first, before Dick and you go out looking for the briefcase.
We could make a splint out of a couple of branches.
And what shall we fasten the branches with? We could use my scarf. And Mr. Smith's got one too.
Good idea, Anne.
We can make a good splint for the leg with these two branches. We can keep the branches together with this. We can keep the branches together with this. Done. The leg's been taken care of.
Well done, George.
Thank you so much for your help. I hope I can return the favor sometime.
Oh, it was nothing. Now let's go and fetch that briefcase, Dick.
Okay. Anne and I will stay with Mr. Smith.
Right then. See you later.
So this is Mr. Smith's aircraft. Looks a terrible mess.
He was certainly lucky to get away with just a broken leg. Might have been worse.
You could say that it might have been a lot worse.
Definitely. Anyway, we should look for the briefcase now. This place looks as if it's been hit by a whirlwind.
The aircraft did crash after all. What did you expect?
All right, let's just look for the briefcase. can't get the briefcase out. It's wedged in.
Try the iron bar. That might budge it.
Made it! I've got the briefcase now.
Great, George. Let's take it to Mr. Smith straight away. I do think about other things as well, not only about sandwiches. See?
Oh, come on, Dick. I was only joking. Well, have you found the briefcase? Of course. No problem at all.
Is it really the right briefcase? Yes, that's my briefcase, all right. Thank you very much, you two. I'd hate to think what might have happened if you hadn't found it. Or worse, if it had fallen into the wrong hands.
We were quite happy to look for it.
So what's inside the briefcase that's so important?
I'll tell you later. I've got to check the contents first. I hope they weren't damaged. I can't believe it. My key doesn't fit. I can't open my briefcase.
Don't worry. The lock was probably twisted during the crash.
Don't worry. That's a special briefcase made out of extra strength material. That lock couldn't get twisted.
Maybe the briefcases were exchanged then.
That would be disastrous. Oh my goodness, I don't dare to even think what might happen.
So what's inside the briefcase that's so important then? We might be able to help you.
Oh well, children. I suppose I don't have much of a choice. I'm not really a pilot. Actually, I work for Her Majesty's government as a Secret Service agent.
Gosh, a real agent?
Yes. I have orders to transport a highly sensitive radio receiver. It avoids all known frequencies and is therefore bug-proof. And if it were lost...
We could get some tools from the mainland and open the briefcase with those. At least we would know whether the radio is really missing or if it's just a twisted lock.
That's a brilliant idea, Julian. But please remember that everything I've told you must remain strictly confidential. Nobody must find out. Can I count on you?
But of course, Mr. Smith. We won't say a word.
Right. I suggest that Dick and I go over to the mainland and get those tools.
As well as some sandwiches, of course, for Mr. Smith and ourselves.
Isn't that typical, Dick? Always thinking about food first. Please bring some bandages and iodine along as well, so that we can treat Mr. Smith's injuries properly.
We'll do that. Right then, see you later.
Hurry up and take care.